All right, RFC, welcome to another Q&A Friday, where we try to answer good, thoughtful, theological questions from you, our members. Here's the one for today. Is it appropriate to say that God is greedy, that is for His praise and glory, in the same way that we say that God is jealous? Two passages come to mind. The first is Isaiah 42:8, I am the Lord, that is my name, I will not give my glory to another, and Exodus 34:14, where it says that God's name is jealous. Well, we have to think about our experience with words such as greedy and jealousy. They're typically negative. These are bad words. Saying them brings up the image of someone who's discontent or insecure or envious. But when we apply them to God, we're in a different category. We got to remember that the Creator is not the creature. We are different. Therefore, when the Bible speaks about God's jealousy, it's not the same way that people today understand or use the term. God, after all, is not insecure, obsessive, envious, or filled with immoral rage. He is single-minded in His devotion to His own glory and honor. So when we think about God's jealousy, we don't think of an abusive or unreasonable husband, but rather a faithful, loving husband who's committed to the vows he made to his wife. Greed, on the other hand, has to do with an intense desire for something. Again, when applying it to someone else, to people, it's usually always immoral, greedy for some type of selfish desire. But with God, a selfish desire is the best desire, because God's glory is the highest good. For Him to have an intense desire for His glory and His honor alone is not immoral, it's actually the most moral thing He could do. This is because He Himself is the highest good, and to pursue His glory is to pursue the highest good. See, this question helps us to see the need to be clear and explain by what we say and what we mean by what we say. Oftentimes when people hear us, they hear us through their experiences and not necessarily through the biblical grid. So we need to explain what we mean. It also reminds us that if we follow God, that we ourselves should be jealous, even greedy for the glory of God. After all, it was Jesus who taught us to pray, "Hallowed be thy name." This is a good start. Praying and pursuing God's glory and honor in our lives and in the lives of those around us. And as we do it, we would be jealous for God and greedy for His glory. Great question. Keep them coming. We'll see you next week.